All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys just figured out your narc parents, right? It's been so many years. And you didn't know that they were narcissists, but you figured them out, right? So all of a sudden, even though you have cut them off on your own, you still don't get them reaching out to you. You don't get no calls, no texts. I mean, it's been like 2 months and you could have been stinking on the streets, and these people don't even try to check on you. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, because once you figure them out, they have no other choice but to turn and run for the hills. The reason why they have to run is because, ladies and gentlemen, everything that they have done is now being held accountable. And they know the only way that they will ever be able to get back into your life is if they were able to explain what in the hell have they did and why have they been doing it. They don't want to do this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way of them not. This is the way of them not addressing the problem. They steering clear, ghosting, staying clear away from it. So that way they never have to own up to everything. And it's just designed because somebody's gonna have to hold the blame, and they don't want to hold the blame. It's crazy how they do this. And then you guys ask, what is your next move? Your next move is to continue to go no contact. To continue to go no contact. Because what it is they're trying to do two things. First off, they're trying to back you into a corner so that you have no other choice but to reach out to them because you're morally a good human being and you're like, okay, this is my parents and I just want to make sure that everything's okay with them. Are they still alive? But you guys know they're still alive because y'all have kind of secretly looked at their social media. And that's okay because you are their child. You get what I'm saying? Now, are narc exes and all that? When you cut them off, goodbye. Same thing with the narc parents, but check on them every so often just to make sure everything's okay. Because we're here today, going tomorrow, but they don't understand that. And then the second reason is because they want to stay clear of the problem and not have to address it and own up to every one of the manipulations that they've been doing. It's so sad because what happens is this cycle just goes on continuously. And it goes on and on and on, and then a year be done passed and 2 years done passed. That shows you just how much they value life, ladies and gentlemen. We're here today and we're gone tomorrow. You don't even have time to test to see if, well, maybe my son or maybe my daughter might come back around, because you two like, hell no. Like we're not promised today or tomorrow. And how would you want your loved one to leave, or you leave them without ever coming to reconciling? But these people will let it ride out and they will take it to the grave, ladies and gentlemen. And you see how hardcore they go? And it's for this reason, with this hardcoreness that they're doing, this is the reason why we must always stand firm in our actions and our decisions and what we feel and what we stand on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you let your guard down and you go right back around them, it's going to be the same thing. So sad, because a real parent going to say, you know what? I have wronged you. We got to hash this thing out. Because this is family drama. This is a family dilemma. And we need to work. I mean, a friend off the streets will reconcile before a family member will. A narcissistic family member. I'm just smoking this cigar. I need to stop. But I got bored in the night. I didn't go to work, so it wasn't. I'm sorry, you guys. I be having brief pauses, but I try to make sure that everything that's coming into my mind, that I make sure that I address it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, I honestly feel like it's just wisdom from God. And I don't care what nobody say. They can say, "Oh, Avi, you're psycho-religious, you're this, you're that." But let me tell y'all something. I have to put that man above first. I don't care what nobody else say. Like, at the end of the day, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not. because I know it's coming from him. You know, that's what we pray for. We pray for God to make our moves, our best moves, make our next actions, our, you know what I'm saying? Because see, a lot of people lose self-control, ladies and gentlemen, and these people end up doing all kinds of crazy. You got people that be doing crazy things. It's just the fact that their mind just cannot, they can't take all this stuff that's going on in their life. They can't take the fact that they have narc parents and all. And people, a lot of people, you have to check their ass into a mental hospital, a mental institute, because it's enough to drive you crazy if you let it and if you allow it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not happening to us. That's why you guys are watching this video right now, because we have a different approach. We have learned in our minds, we have accepted the fact in our minds that our family is toxic, and we're just going to continue on and do what we got to do to make the best quality of life for us as possible. It really sucks that we don't have these individuals in our life, because you know, when you're a good person, you want to, you crave that family time. You want to have that family, that love, that nurture. You know what I'm saying? You want to have, but at the end of the day, what are you to do, ladies and gentlemen? What are you to do? If your car breaks down, you're just gonna keep driving it up and down the road? No, if it's bad enough, you're forced to get another car. You still got to drive. And that's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. We still got to live. We can't just put our lives on hold to try to assess other people's garbage. We ain't got time for that. We have to continue to keep going. Life goes on. Of course, we could sit around and just mope all day, but what is that going to solve? Where is that going to be beneficial at? We can always leave them in the hands of God and let God deal with them and pray and have that fulfillment, because we know on the side we're doing what we're supposed to do. You know, it's something to think about. God bless each and every last one of you guys. I thank you guys for continuing on with me through this journey. You guys have been so helpful, so loving, so caring. You know, you guys don't realize how many times that I have went into your comments and they've helped me out with things. I'm not perfect, but I make my next moves my best moves. And, you know, it just feels so good that you have people that can relate to your journey. You know what I'm saying? It feels so good that when you guys are watching these videos, you guys can actually scroll down in the comments and see where somebody else is going through the same thing that you're going through. And it confirms to you that you're not the bad guy after all. I will see you guys in more videos. You guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.